politics. A chieftain of and the leader of the African Democratic Congress, Leke Abejide, has strongly rejected any form of coalition involving the party, declaring that he remains the undisputed national leader of the ADC. Honorable Abejide, who represents Jaguar Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, said this in a statement issued on Wednesday in response to reports of purported coalition and its alleged suspension by faction of the ADC in Kogi State. He dismissed the suspension announced by the State Working Committee led by Mr. Kingsley Oga, describing it as invalid and lack legal standing. For more on this development, we have a member representing Jaguar Federal Constituency, Leke Abejide. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, Nigerians.
At the moment, who is in charge of the ADC? And tell us more about this coalition.
Well, once again, thank you for having me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, very good. The national chairman of African Democratic Congress is Chief Rav Nwosu, and the national secretary is Alhaji Said Abdullahi. Even you can check INEC as of today, it's still the same. We have procedures for him to vacate the seats. And even though he vacate, the Constitution says the next in line should take over. So, and it has to be done at the meeting of NEC. And I'm a member of NEC. Article 17(o) of the party stated clearly who are the member of the NEC. And even in our party, we have what we call National Caucus. I'm also a member of National Caucus. So there was nothing like this that happened before the interlopers came and said that they are now interim national chairman and interim national secretary, respectively. So to me, and to the constitution of the party, and to INEC, the national chairman remains Chief Rav Nwosu. No coalition.
Now, for you to say there's no coalition, are you disputing the fact that David Mark and others who converge, saying they are now the new leaders of the ADC? How do you describe them at this time?
You can just jump in and become a leader. You jump in and become a leader just like that. There are processes and procedures that must be followed. And according to this same constitution, which is here, I believe you have it. You must be 2 years old in the party before you can become a national officer of the party. The constitution only gave waiver for elective positions to be waived for anybody who comes in and wants to contest election before 2 years. So that one can be done even though you are 1 month old. You can be given a waiver. But to hold a national position, national office like a national chairman, national secretary, national treasurer, and the rest, you must be 2 years old according to this constitution. And this will be clear to us in the next few days and clear to them in the next few days. We will know whether they are right or wrong, or whether I'm right or I am wrong. It should be clear to every Nigerian who are interested in this party.
So the 2027 elections are already trending, and it's just like about 2 years to that election. But I want to ask, who is the presidential candidate for your party? Seeing that some other big politicians are saying that they are going to represent the ADC during the polls in 2027. Has the party decided on that yet?
When we get to the bridge, we cross it. But at the moment, the party has not even met to discuss the issue of 2027. And based on INEC guideline, it's too early to start campaigning and be talking about 2027 now. When it is time, we will know. But Now, there is nobody, as we speak. Nobody is in the position to say, I am going to be the candidate or that candidate. So, coalition they are talking about is just they are trying to maybe gather together against this current president. And I just laugh so many times when anybody talks about this. Because to fight against somebody who has been winning elections, even when he was not in the office, he still won presidency of the whole country. Is it him that you want to fight when he's already on seat?
Are you saying
And
that
again, what are you bringing on board? What are you bringing on board that is better than him? See, if you want to change somebody, you must have a program that you can sell to the people and say, I will do this or I have done this. Because all of them that are clamoring now to be president in 2027, they have all held positions before. And what is the antecedent?
Is this you
Many
predicting
of them
that?
corruption are hanging on their neck.
Is this you predicting that President Tinubu will win the elections in 2027 again?
Go and write it down. He will win minimum of 32 states.
All right, Honorable Leke Abejide, you have been suspended by your party, the ADC, in your ward. How do you describe this suspension? And
No,
you're
no,
also
no, no,
claiming
nobody suspended me in my ward.
to-
It's nobody suspended me.
to be the national leader of the party, the ADC.
According to our constitution, no state ESCO has power to suspend an elected representative or a member of the party. It is only or to dissolve elected officials of the party. No state ESCO or National Working Committee has that power. It is at the convention that this can be done. And again, if you want to suspend anybody, it has to be from the ward. For those who said they could suspend themselves, what power do they have? No power. And where did they meet? There was no meeting. All the state ESCO members were waiting for them. They went and hid somewhere. Up to now, they cannot come out clearly and say that 2 or 3 of them gathered together talking about suspension.
There are just a moment.
With them. If they know they are up to the task, they should convene the meeting of the status quo or go to the ward.
Okay.
That is where we will know
They've
who
raised,
they are.
they've
Whether
raised
they are
several
criminal-
allegations against you, and one of them is that you are doing what they term anti-party activities. What do you make of this? Based on your endorsement
is the
of
anti-party activity?
the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, at the moment.
I have been, before ADC came on stream, we have been following this current president. It's not that I just started following him today. I never knew I would be in ADC since we have been following him, following his footsteps. And we copied the politics from him. I told the president himself, ever before he became president, I knew him. So if you say I'm just supporting him, let me tell you, I will support him again and again in 2026. In fact, it will be so serious. And I'm saying it now. Anybody can do anything. In the 2023 election, the national chairman supported Peter Obi for president. While myself and the national secretary of the party, Alhaji Said Abdullahi, we supported this current president. So it is not a new thing. If the party now, as it is, this party, I'm very sure, will not have candidates in 2027. Because they have already sown the seed of discord. They went to many states and destabilized the states. I was watching in Kano yesterday, day before yesterday, on Wednesday, I was watching the state chairman of Benue State talking with facts. How he was pushed aside and they appointed a caretaker Why his tenure is going to elapse by next year, May? How is it done? Is that impunity you want to bring to your coalition? That is why you should know that coalition cannot work.
Let me quickly bring, just a moment, Honorable. Let me quickly bring this and let me get your reaction on this matter. The 2023 presidential candidate of your party, I'm talking about Dumebi Kachukwu, alleged that the former party chairman, Rafun Wosu, and former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, forged signatures of 8 state chairmen to secure a court of appeal judgment taking over the party's structure. What's your reaction on this one?
Well, it is unfortunate if that is true, because forgery under the law has its own consequence, and you know is they are smelling, and for them to come to the national television and brought their passports with their signature different from the one they signed on their behalf, that's forgery. That forgery is not Dumebi that even Dumebi only said it, but the people concerned came out themselves with him and they display it. I watched it on Channel Television yesterday in one of their programs, Politics Today, that these people they have all evidence to prove that they didn't sign any document like that. Why don't we sit down? Me, I'm not against coalition. I'm not against coalition. If the coalition is for the president of this Federal Republic of Nigeria to succeed, then we can have a meeting with him, agree with him, and tell him that one of these our leaders, we want him to support that person in 2031. But it is even difficult for anybody to say you want to unseat a first-time governor, not to talk of first-time president. A president of a country is very powerful. He has all the structures with him. So they should forget about 2027. The 2 things can make this president not to be president in 2027. 1, if he decides not to run.
And the second?
2, God forbid, we don't want to lose him now if he's not on this continent, on this planet Earth. Apart from these 2 things, and God Almighty will keep him for us, people like us will grow under him, and we will still grow to become bigger than this in politics.
But what is the way? What is the way forward?
Apart from this, nobody can stop him.
What is
God Almighty is in support.
What is the way forward for the ADC? Saying that it's getting a lot of new people, defectors from other parties. The way forward is for us to call the meeting of National Executive Council to be called by the national chairman of the party, Chief Rafun Wosu. Me, I'm protecting him now. You know why? He has been a good person, but he did something which is equally wrong. He handed over this party on the 4th of July to an interim national chairman, and again wrote another letter as national chairman on the 27th of July to INEC. All these documents are in the public domain.
Okay.
Can't you see that you cannot place something on nothing? There's already, the foundation is already weak. It's going to collapse any moment from now.
With your latest endorsement on President Bola Tinubu, are you defecting anytime soon to the APC?
No, I'm not defecting anytime soon. I'm seeing my party, and I will be here. Nobody can chase me out of my house. Have you ever seen where tenants drive away landlord? I'm the landlord of this party.
It's a fine place to live it.
Registered for a long time. Come again?
It's a fine place to live it. A member representing Yagba Federal Constituency, Honorable Leke Abejide, many thanks for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, after the break, we'll talk entertainment. Do not go anywhere, definitely. We'll be right back.